Welcome to the Immaterial Gamers podcast. Snitches make stitches. Wait, no, yeah, that's snitches make stitches. Yeah, snitches get stitches was actually not to do with like gang related stuff and and mafia style activities. It was just it was actually a police reform campaign where they got criminals to do sewing.
Huh.
I don't know whether that's ever going to be true or not, but if it got D interested, then that's fun.
Yeah, D went, and I'm like, that never fucking happened.
Yeah, I have no idea. No idea.
Dan's like, that's interesting, and I'm like, that never happened.
Yeah, well, I struggle with sarcasm and thingy.
Oh no, that was just completely fake and utter twads wallop.
But it
Ryan
fits though.
He was talking about the truth.
It does fit though.
Ryan thinks it's true.
Hey, if I can make false facts, then that'd be greater than
Donald Trump.
You could also get what was it? It's like in Porridge and a couple of the other things. There was actually a prison thing where you could do sewing to make money for currency instead of sex.
Yeah, it's just like Fisherman's Friend was actually made by a fisherman's friend.
It's like in Porridge. Fletcher's making the nets out of sewing the nets up for his job for a bit.
Porridge. What a show. That remake was awful though.
They remade it?
Yeah, with Kevin Summit, the guy who played Lee Nelson, or the character Lee Nelson, basically just some chavvy fuck
nowadays.
Good point. Very good point.
Very
good point. Welcome to the rebooted Immaterial Gamers podcast, by the way. It's exactly the same as all the other podcasts, except we may have changed Dee's characterization just slightly so that we could get more Hollywood dollars.
Why? What did you do to my characterization?
I believe we characterized you as the leader of a criminal organization.
Okay.
I hope you're alright with that.
Maybe sleeping with the fishes.
Yeah. So we've got the Codfather themselves, D.
I can't believe that's actual Chippy somewhere nearby.
We've got the oddly named, I don't know where this came up on the list, Womb Raider starring Steph. I don't know
what.
I don't know. We just sort of changed the film name to make it a reboot and put you in the starring role, and you ended up in Womb Raider.
So is that sounds bad because I would leave that to abortion.
I think that might be more of a Brazzers film. I don't know.
This sounds more like a adult only film.
Yeah, it's a Brazzers thing. Call of Booty. And this one should have actually worked better for you, but I'm Ryan, and I guess I'm starring in John Whiff. It's about a former assassin who tries to get into baseball, but he's not very successful at it.
He's the assassin that's always swift with his shots, unlike Deadshot.
Oh yeah, he's like in The Simpsons. He's Chief Wiggum, who can fire his gun for days and will always miss. Yeah, so makes you wonder how he was a successful assassin in the first place.
But no,
his targets would kill themselves with laughter.
That's probably what it was, actually. Yeah, his last target he fired, and the guy was laughing so hard that he didn't realise he was on the 20th floor of a building.
No, it could be that it was...
He was on a helicopter unstrapped.
Oh, it could be that he squished the shot and somehow ricochets and he's got domino kind of deal.
Got like the luckiest fucking power ever.
Oh god, actually, yeah, everything that John Whiff does is a Rube Goldberg machine. There's like mousetrap every time.
But no, it's like because I do like Domino's thingy. Luck is not a skill. Yes, it is. It is a power. And you see Domino and you're like, that is awesome.
Yeah, luck is absolutely a power. Why else would luck be in RPGs?
But yeah,
it's a stat that you can gain, so
You know what I mean? Yeah. But we side strolled to Deadpool. My bad.
Okay, fair enough. Right, well, let's get back on track then with this week's Odd Gaming Trivia, also known as Ryan was today years old when.
Oh.
Odd Gaming Trivia.
Okay.
So, this week's I was today years old when involves the video game The Outer Wilds.
Okay.
Not the Outer Worlds.
Okay.
What did you do?
I didn't realize who founded the company that made that game.
Okay.
So
I don't care, to be honest. So carry
yeah,
on.
well, it's happening. You might not care, but some people like trivia.
You love
Some
trivia.
people like what?
Trivia.
Well, I like trivia, and it's not useless.
Well, nah. But it's gaming trivia. Of course, it's fucking useless, but it will always be used by someone for a quiz somewhere. Anyway, Outer Wilds. It's a game that I was never really interested in, but I heard people played and liked.
Mm.
You're an astronaut, just camping, playing a banjo, and then 22 minutes later you die because the sun went supernova. But you then end up back at your camp. And you keep having to solve puzzles and do stuff and figure out why you're stuck in this time loop where you're getting killed every 22 minutes because the sun going supernova in your tiny galaxy. And so, it sounds fun. I mean, it's a bit, I don't know, maybe I'll play it at some point, maybe not. But the game was made by a company called Mobius Digital. And they have a founder who I would have never have put two and two together for the gaming industry in any way, shape, or form. And yous will know him as well. I'll give you some clues. I can be your hero, baby.
Wait. Oh, no, that song.
I know that voice.
I can scrunch my face and cause time travel.
I'm trying to remember the name. It's doing me nothing.
Yes, that is right. I was today years old when I found out that Mobius Digital was founded and created by the guy who played Hiro Nakamura in Heroes, or as I would know him, Franklin in Scrubs. Masi Oka. Not only is he an actor, and not only is he a founder of a games company, he's also a visual effects artist. Fingers in many pies.
Yeah. Well, yeah, one of the.
You're just jealous by the sounds of it.
Some of my yearly thing from
Awfully.
The Simpsons is as old as we are, stuff.
Yeah.
What?
Simpsons is as old as you.
Yep. I knew that. Who doesn't know that?
I was 1 year old when The Simpsons started on the Tracy Ullman show.
But yeah, and
I never knew dinosaurs were around back there.
Fuck off.
Hey,
look. This is the thing, because the other thing is I didn't watch 11 Little Roosters, so I completely missed the fact that Hideo Kojima had a cameo in that show.
Well, you should have watched it then, shouldn't you?
Yeah, well, now I did, and now I know.
We should have watched it with the rest of us.
I mean, I would actually find it hilarious if they. I mean, Josh Flanagan's left Rooster Teeth, so the chances of 12 Little Roosters is probably not going to happen anymore. But imagine seeing 12 Little Roosters and Hideo Kojima being in that entire series. Though, that being said, if it turns out he was the evil one all along, you'd need about 5 episodes.
Because that's the Metal Gear Solid guy, isn't it?
Yes, it is. It is the Metal Gear Solid Death Stranding guy.
Yeah, it would take at least 5, 10.
Yeah. Well, that being said, someone else would be writing it, so you know what? It might. Look, Hideo, I love you as a game designer, man, but sometimes your stories might need a little bit of compressing. You don't need to tell everyone everything.
But if you don't tell them everything, you'll have some people complaining.
Well, they can go back to their Call of Duty with absolutely no storyline, even though they put a fucking single-player campaign in. Anyway, that's
more for they can be trained to drive drones.
Yeah, so they can go and kill people remotely and they wouldn't have to worry about it. Join the army. No, anyway.
They just wouldn't know they would. They just attach it to the Microsoft accounts and go, "This is your new mission. Take out this." And like, "Oh yeah, look, I got a new mission on Call of Duty."
I wouldn't if they had drone functionality in Microsoft Store and it just randomly deleted itself, you know. That'd be fun.
It's military based. It'll probably last a lot longer.
Well, yeah. Right, with that little bit of trivia for you to then try and either pass into your head or to try and shit out of your brain.
Wait, what was the trivia?
That Masayoka owned the company. No, not Hideo Kojima. That was just something else entirely. Talk about passing stuff in the brain and out of the brain. Right, let's move on to what's been played.
It worked.
What's been played? Right, D and Steph, you both sound like you were going to talk about the same game today, so off you go.
Minecraft Dungeons or Warframe?
Well, if that's what you were going to talk about, then Yeah, go. Minecraft Dungeons. We've all played it, but,
Minecraft Dungeons.
For those who don't know what Minecraft Dungeons is, what is it? What game is it?
It's like a Diablo-style version of Minecraft, where you've got dungeon, clear dungeons and do raids and save the world from pillagers.
And kill lots of things, right?
Yeah, zombies and...
Zombies, skeletons, creepers, pillagers, endermen, golems. I'm quite surprised there's no ravengers in it that I've noticed so far.
No, there is the necromancer things.
And something from the end, but not the Ender Dragon.
The Enderman?
Well, there's the Enderman, but I was thinking more of the Heart of Ender, the final boss of the game, but
Oh, that weird amulet thing that keeps regenerating. Yeah, it's some kind of Ender object. The Heart of Ender, or it's one of the Ender objects. And yeah, there's normal mode. Once you beat the Illager, it then goes to adventure, and then adventure into apocalyptic.
Yes. 3 difficulty modes.
Apocalyptic is still freaking hilarious. It's actually getting quite easy now that I'm at 104 gear score. So yeah, I can do apocalyptic. Sort of. Still wet my pants every so often because it goes, oh, here's an enchanted mob that's immune to your damage. It's like, oh no. No, game. It's got thorns. It's got protection. It's got reflection. It's like, no, game. That's just plain me.
Yeah. This is based on the idea that there is, enchantments. Basically, it's got its different way of doing gear from other ARPGs.
It's using most of the enchantments you can get in normal Minecraft. They're just modified, some of them slightly. But the mobs can get enchanted by the fucking spellcaster.
Yeah, I just realised actually when you think about it, there isn't like how in other Diablo-like sort of ARPGs they have, on harder difficulty levels, you then start to get creatures that just have special abilities. That doesn't really happen in Minecraft Dungeons, does it? It's just generally if something gets enchanted by the enchanter.
No, in Apocalypse, there is enchanted mobs.
There's enchanted mobs in all of them.
It's just rare at the beginning, and by Apocalypse, it's like, oh, hi, enchanted mob.
At the normal mode, it's basically you only get it at the highest difficulty.
Yeah. What is 6? 1 through 6, and then next tier 1 through 6, next tier 1 through 6. But in this one, you get necromancers at like tier 1. Thanks, game.
Yeah.
That spawn creepers, like tons and tons of creepers, and they can spawn enchanted mobs too. Like, thanks, game. Every like 15 seconds, it spawns a new enchanted. It's like, no. But yeah, I've been enjoying. It's been pretty fun. There's only 11 missions at the moment, but there is a lot. This is the 2 DLCs that you get with the heroic bonus. So there's going to be DLC at some point.
Well, there is. I mean, sitting there right on the map screen is an area that says that it will be coming in a future DLC. Like island something or others.
And when you got the Game Pass, it said there's going to be at least 2 DLCs that comes with it.
Which will probably be one of them.
Yeah.
I'm
actually playing Minecraft Dungeons at the moment.
Ah, yeah. So you said your gear score is what now?
1 sec. It's 104, 102, something like that.
And what's the max that you can get on this now? Because I've only played it on the first difficulty.
Well, on Apocalyptic mode, it says the Illager is 97, recommended.
Right.
So I'm gathering 110 is going to be the cap. Because it seems to be around 15 points after the Illager recommended.
Yeah.
Is the max cap.
Yeah. Which it just for those who are unaware on this as well, the way that it deals with gear is it basically deals with it the Destiny way. Everything has your 6 gear slots, which are a weapon, an armor, a bow, and 3 artifacts, combined together to grant an average power level.
Yeah.
And then the difficulties that you are able to choose and the loot that you get are based on that power level.
Well, it says the minimum requirements for Torment 6 on... Well, I say Torment 6. IV on...
That's 4.
VI?
VI is 6, yeah.
Yeah. Well, on VI and Apocalyptic mode, says the Illager's gear score is around 97. So, yeah, I'm just going to base it off that. I've got 103 at the moment, 104 tops, but I haven't got all my gear to 100 and odd. So it's going to be early hundreds where it's going to be capping out soon. I'm going to say. I've just got to find the items that I want then to fight the Illager again. Like the armor and items that I want at the right score. What I do like, the thingy crossbow. I've got the bow that allows you to fire soul arrows that knock the enemy's back. And if they have thorns in their armor, you know the items that like have arrows and stuff? The artifacts. If the mob is enchanted, the artifacts ignore that. So if they've got reflection or something, and you've got an artifact that does damage, it doesn't damage you in the process. So it's just a thing to keep in, knowing what to attack certain things with.
Yeah,
it's pretty fun. You can pick up on the Game Pass for a quid at it.
So Game Pass currently, or Game Pass for PC is currently, your first month is £1 / $1 / another $1 / one, whatever your world currency is.
Yeah.
And then for the UK, it's then $3.99 a month from there. And as Dee said, Minecraft Dungeons is currently part of Game Pass for PC. So yeah, that's there. Anything to add, Steph, or have you got something else you want to talk about?
Okay, I like Minecraft Dungeons, but there's one letdown for me.
Go for it.
I thought it was going to have. I thought it was going to have classes.
Yeah,
there wasn't really classes.
No, there are no classes. I mean,
it's basically depend on what you're everything.
Yeah, this was kind of brought up by Jim Sterling. He had a Jim Impressions video, and he's not being kind to the game. He says the game is fine, but a Minecraft game is meant to be better than fine.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
His
to me,
his opinion.
It is a fine game. Minecraft itself, I find more entertaining.
Yeah. Don't get me wrong. I like Minecraft Dungeons. May not have sort of played it since that time that we did it for the Wheel of Wednesday, but I did enjoy it. I'm just looking. There's something there. It's missing some form of substance, and I think classes may have helped in regards to that. That's what other ARPGs.
But then, if you
do.
actually look at like the trailers for it, you see basic classes. If you watch the trailer, you see someone running around in a fucking hunter's gear, while another person's running around in wizard gear, and it's like, oh, so there's classes, and then it just turns around and goes, no.
No, what it is those armors that you get provide benefits.
Yeah.
Like for the wizard's armor, what reduces cooldown of artifacts.
Yes.
Yeah, where
and hunter increases damage from bows.
Pets. Like you can have up to 3 pets.
Well, and then depending on which hunter thing is you get,
and then there's like the wither armor gives you lifesteal, where that other armor gives you
like ninja armor gives you attack speed or something like that, don't it?
Yeah, mine, yeah, because that's what I use. That gives you attack speed, but then you've got another armor that's like a bear suit, which basically gives
the wolf
you
one.
it's wolf or bear. It's not actually pets. If you actually read most of what it actually does, it's basically a support armor.
Yeah, we've got to be careful on this. It means that each armor type, let's forget the enchantments part of it. But it's like each armor type does or has an inherent bonus. It doesn't matter what level hunter armor you get. It's just that hunter armors by design grant you better abilities with using bows.
Yeah.
Just always.
There's always the same 3 stats. It's just the amount is different per thing.
Yeah.
So like this scale mail that I'm looking at right now. Scale mail is health, damage reduction, and melee damage. So it's a tanky. That's a tanky armor.
Yeah.
Where my wizard armor is health, artifacts, and movement speed. Aura.
Yeah. And the I guess the concern with this as well is because all these armors have different things, but the rate that you obtain items is so quick.
Yeah.
if you were having classes, that would work better because you then know that certain armors and certain sort of weapons, I guess, would be useful for those classes. But because there's no classes,
it's also
it
like the
kind
soul
of
armor.
also see, for me, it makes it more. You don't have to play with friends.
No.
It's literally sat there going, you don't need these people to get you anywhere. You could do it all yourself.
Yeah.
It's the armors do synergize. Some armors and like the soul armor goes with the soul set because it'll help you gain souls quicker, what allows you to use the soul stuff more often.
Yeah.
So there is sets of armors and weapons that all go together, but don't need to equip them.
Yeah. I mean, if this is going to end up getting patched, I'd be very interested in it. If they're going to be adding more, that'd be cool. If they're going to be adding more and charging you every single time for it, I've heard. I mean, I hadn't experienced it too much, but pathfinding of enemies.
Spawning of enemies, I seem to have a lot. Where I'd go up to something, let's say the zombie spawner in one of the levels, and the zombies that have spawned are in the floor. I can't hit them, they can't hit me. And it's like, what the fuck's going on here?
Oh, I have had that a few times. I've had to use my thingy bomb to destroy them. One of my ranged abilities. Like a ranged artifact. It goes into a huge area. It goes, oh, you targeted the thing under the floor and killed it. It's like, yep. Unless you don't have that, and then you're like, well, how the hell am I going to kill that fucker? Or can I kill that fucker?
So,
but overall, it's not that bad. Except for when you're loading out the map. It goes, oh, look, you're in the lobby. It's like, wait, no. I just exited the map.
It's had a couple of times where that's happened.
Yeah, I just think the online servers aren't that good.
Yeah.
I don't think they expect many people to play online.
The game is...
that when you click play online, it kind of feels like it's trying to put you with anyone who's playing online.
Okay, yeah, that's actually brought me to 2 rant points on this, actually. 1 rant point. If you're going to have a game that can be played offline and online, when you're in offline mode, have the pause button actually fucking pause the game.
Yeah, you go to pause the game and you get in.
It's not a pause, it's like a Dark Souls style. Oh, it brings up a main menu, but the game will still play in the background. So if you've got hit by something, tough titties, bastard.
Yeah, you hear it in the background like, ow,
And secondly,
zombies raping my face.
Yeah, and secondly, developers, really, stop being stupid now. You knew this game was going to be popular when it came out. Underselling the amount of servers because you might not have people, or you might think that people aren't going to play, is silly. I know that the whole idea of server space for an online game is a crapshoot. And you may undersell it, you may end up having too much server space, and you've then wasted money and you've got to scale it back later down the line. But if a game is supposed to be expected to be popular, wouldn't you risk having more server allocation?
No company wants to do that.
Yeah.
No company that doesn't want anything other than profit, I guess. But anyway, that's my ranting about that. Believe me, later on down the line, there'll be Ryan ranting at something else.
Should we just call this the Ryan Rants?
Maybe just have a separate feature title at one point, just called Ryan Rant. And then,
Welcome to the Ryan Rants, where Ryan rants, how may we help you?
Yeah. Hey, look, I'm gonna be nice about a game first before I rant. Jesus.
Well, I do like the look of the game and the music and stuff.
Well, it's very Minecraft.
Yeah, it is very Minecraft.
In fact, it wouldn't surprise me if C186 or whoever they were called that made the music for the original Minecraft game did the soundtrack for this.
It is a very Minecraft game. That's its plus side, is it at least fits with the Minecraft universe. It's like it fits with the storyline, it fits with the universe.
C418, by the way.
If you know what I mean.
Mm-hmm.
They haven't added any new particular blocks that they're designed with. They're designed with the blocks that you already have in Minecraft, largely.
Yeah.
So it's not
That's
like
a lie.
What's a lie?
The fact that he's just saying they basically designed the whole thing using Minecraft blocks, it's a lie. If you actually check the floor you're walking on, you've got dirt with rocks in it. You don't have that in Minecraft.
I saw that as
it's not done in the Minecraft engine. It's made to look like Minecraft.
Yeah, it's made to look like it is. Definitely not.
Just to give you this, it was done in Unreal Engine.
I thought that was oh yeah, it wouldn't have made sense though. I saw that as quartz blocks, not rock.
Yeah, and you still see quartz with dirt in it.
True.
This is going straight over my head because I haven't played Minecraft in years.
Because you're a noob.
Quartz is in another. It's another material.
I see.
And you're a noob.
Anyway, so we've
I
talked about Minecraft Dungeons.
Ryan's a noob in the chat.
What do you want to talk about, Ryan?
Yeah. Well, I want to talk about the game that I was playing like the day after Minecraft Dungeons came out because I've been waiting for this for months.
Oh,
it's Phantasy Star Online 2.
Woo.
You know, months and months after its announcement from like the Xbox presser at E3, when they used to go to E3 to do the Xbox pressers rather than just doing it somewhere else in LA and claiming that they were at E3 but weren't.
Yeah.
You know, when they were the reason for day -1 of E3, which, you know, annoys me. But then again, what doesn't? Yes, and then we'll get to that point. Go on.
Does that annoy you?
Does what?
Dessert. Yeah.
Occasionally.
Yeah, it depends. If it's not cold enough for a cold one, or if it's not warm enough for a warm one. Or if the yogurt's slightly lumpy.
Or it says it's this type of dessert. No, that's clearly not type of dessert, dipshit.
Yeah. Or if they bring you a dessert and it's like it's a crisp and it's like, that's not dessert, that's savoury, dickhead, move on. Anyway, we'll get to what Ryan's actually angry about later. So, yeah, they announced Phantasy Star Online, and they announced it was going to be one of their Microsoft Play Anywhere games, which meant that you'd have shared access between the Xbox One and the PC. And, you know, what better way than an MMO? That actually makes sense, because it's all just server-based storage anyway, so as long as your PC and your Xbox One ports are good, then everything will be fine. And they said, oh yeah, it's going to be available for everyone to play soon. And then Sega came out and said, just to clarify, this is going to be in North America. We have no intention of releasing it in Europe. They didn't say we have no intention of releasing it in Europe at this time, which then pissed off a lot of people, because the last company that tried to do our Japanese games aren't good in Western audiences was Nintendo, and they got humbled. And then take into account that the biggest franchise that Sega have got in the West at the moment is Sonic the Hedgehog. No, it's not. It's Yakuza.
It's
a game that apparently does not do well in Europe.
I'm going to call bullshit.
Oh, yes, Billy Bullshit has turned up and is sat right next to me. Hi, Billy. How's it going? Ah, yeah, I thought so.
But it's like, the West. It's like when you watch an anime and stuff. They go, oh, look, you need a North. It's like, no, I like my anime. Well, even you like bits of anime.
But JRPGs are apparently not well received in Europe. Persona sells well, and that's about as Japanese as you can get for an RPG.
Yeah.
SMT games, by a whole, are actually, a lot of them are cult classics and don't sell well, but Persona is an exception to that rule.
Persona's pretty fucking big.
But
is it Persona where you shoot yourself in the head?
That's one Persona game, D.
Yeah.
It's one Persona game. That was number 3. And that one wasn't popular in Europe, actually, to be fair.
Yeah,
that was a cult classic, and that was a Vita cult classic rather than anything else, or a PSP cult classic. Persona 4 and 5 were big.
I've never played any of the Personas, but I've watched Personas.
Yeah, it is one of those games where you can watch. I mean, granted, to be honest, it's almost like watching, 8 seasons of a show, because, 140 hours is generally a minimum amount of time for one of them games.
Yep. It's like an interactable thing.
Well, yeah, it's a life simulator and an RPG at the same time, and people love that stuff. Imagine playing The Sims and then suddenly you had to you had to rescue one of your sim friends from a dungeon within 28 days or they'd die. That would make that game so much cool.
I'd let them die.
I mean, to be honest, some people would. Some people would probably see the portal to the nether dimension or whatever they'd call it, the metaverse or something in The Sims, and they'd probably just build a swimming pool around it and take the ladder out.
That's something I would do.
Yeah, I know, exactly. That's why I said it. But yeah, to wrap this back round to Phantasy Star Online, even though Sega of Europe turned around and said, this ain't coming out in Europe, the people behind Phantasy Star Online turned around and said, just so you know, it's not region locked. And everyone went, oh, sweet, that's cool. And then they said it's a Windows Store exclusive, and people went, oh, shit. So, yeah, I changed my region on my Windows 10 computer, turned it to United States, and there it was in the store, ready for me to download. And I was like, oh, yes, I can get into this game. Because I played Phantasy Star Universe on the Dreamcast way back when.
And what Ryan doesn't know is after this podcast, Microsoft has blocked his account completely.
Yeah, they'll just turn around and say, hey, you're based in the UK, you're only allowed to use the UK store. And then they'll, then it'll happen. But no, anyway, Phantasy Star Online is the MMO.
Just to let you know as well, all viewers, Ryan knows all of you that have done this. He has all your names and all your account names.
Yeah,
he's grassing you all up.
Yeah, that's what you get for posting posting the fact that you did it on Twitter and Reddit and stuff like that. It's called basically leaving a digital footprint. Anyway, yeah, download the game. It's an MMO based off the old Phantasy Star RPGs for the Sega Mega Drive and Master System.
That's if you've got Windows 10.
Well, what?
He hasn't got Windows 10, remember?
Yeah, I know. It's a Windows Store exclusive, Windows 10. I did mention it.
Yeah. But that was the annoying little bit for me with that Game Pass thing. It's like, oh, look, you need Windows 10. Like, oh, look, I don't have it. Oh, look.
Yeah. Well, Windows wants you on Windows 10. That's why they give it away for free for nearly 2 years.
It never gave me the option.
Were you on Windows 8?
Yes.
Then you should have. We'll talk about that after the podcast somewhere. But anyway, MMO. You play the game and it's basically, well, it's like Monster Hunter in a sense.
Wait, which Monster Hunter?
Just it's a Monster Hunter game, as in it's sort of like subgenre. Because Monster Hunter is a Monster Hunter game. It's just the Monster Hunter game.
The OG.
Yeah, but it has, the idea behind it is it has a bit of dungeon crawling bits in this as well. And it's third person, it's sort of over the shoulder. You can switch between modes. You've got various classes, your standard RPG fare, your sword wielders, your magic users, your ranged pussies, me.
I was going to say, don't that come under mage?
No, Force is what they call their mages in this, but they also have summoners as well, and stuff like that. I've rolled a hunter, which has an automatic rifle, a grenade launcher, and a gunblade as their starting weapons.
And is the biggest coward you'll ever meet.
Hey, we provide the damage. We provide the utility.
To what?
To all the little creatures that come crawling around, you can just basically send them flying. Because your job is to prevent everyone from getting overwhelmed by all the millions of tiny things.
Well, I'm going to say you fail.
No, I succeed very well, actually. Thank you very much. And
I've not seen you do this to me once. I say you failed.
No, well, you haven't played the game, so whatever. So can't fail to someone who doesn't try. Anyway, what the general bits are is that you'd go through the dungeons and you do the little killing all the tiny mobs, and then you'll end up as a party at the end boss, which is like Monster Hunter at this point. Giant health bar that you can't see, and millions of weak points. You have to basically find the right weak points at the right situations to make sure the thing doesn't absolutely destroy you and your party. Hence, a Monster Hunter game. But yeah, I like the game. Sometimes it deals with that old JRPG problem of being a free-to-play game, though, of just absolutely ram-raiding you with all these items that will be useful, but then will run out after a few days in their premium stores and stuff like that. But you don't need to use it much if you're clever. You can just do what you need to do in it, and everything's fine. And the way that partying works in it is nice. Everyone has a 4-man party that you can just run, but some missions do require you to go on to what they call multi-party stages, where then 3 groups of 4 people will end up on the same map and they'll help each other until they get to the boss, at which point it goes back to just being your party. And it's one of those nice MMOs where you can take the MM out of it.
The online.
No, you take the MM out, the massively multiplayer, because they have NPCs, and NPCs do a bang-up job on their own, and you can just, once you get far enough into the game, just have a party of NPCs, provided no one else is hiring those NPCs at the same time. And, everything's good. And, it all works. So what's not great is when, after a couple of days of playing it, you go onto your computer and find that the game's fucking deleted itself. In the biggest of big bugs, Microsoft's store doesn't communicate very well with games that are not installed on the primary drive, and most people install their games on a separate drive from their operating system, either onto like an SSD so because it loads faster, or just onto another drive so it isn't crippling the speed of the operating system by having a bunch of fucking games next to it.
Yeah. So
Microsoft, you should have learned this from people 10 years ago.
Wait, seeing that Microsoft also sell you SSDs big enough just to hold Windows, shouldn't they also kind of learn that themselves?
Yeah, but they haven't, because the Microsoft Store sits there. After a game's closed, it tries to sync it somewhere, realizes the game's not on the drive that it thinks it's on, and goes, oh, well, that game must be corrupted, and just deletes it. Sega and Microsoft have also got their own problem with the fact that apparently there are cases, you can check it on Reddit and on Twitter, and it is on like the official Phantasy Star Twitter that they are dealing with this, of the game replicating itself like malware.
Ooh.
So people will, like most MMOs, they're about 80 gigs of space these days.
Yeah.
But you go play the game, you turn it off, and when Windows doesn't decide that it's corrupted, it then just reinstalls the game on the hard drive at the same time. So your 80 gigabyte game is now 160 gigabytes.
Yeah.
And then you play it again and you turn it off, and then it becomes a 240 gigabyte game, and you're like, whoa, hold on, what the hell's going on here?
Why is my hard drive getting eaten?
Yeah. Now, to their credit, Sega and the Phantasy Star Online team are working to fix the bugs. Microsoft is going the following. La 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 la, can't hear you, our game's great, Windows 10, go. La 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 la. Phantasy Star, you could do so much better than making it a Windows Store exclusive. Now, don't get me wrong, I'm also on the idea that people who just turn around saying, I refuse to get it unless it's on Steam. Yeah, well, keep waiting. It's not happening. It's an exclusive. But Steam's great. Steam does this. Steam can't tell the difference between sexual content and female protagonists, and they think they're one and the fucking same. Oh, sorry, I'm heading into Ryan Rants again. I finally got rid of Steam telling me that all these games are what they recommend to me because they contain sexual content. No more Paradise VR, that's not appearing. But what it is doing is showing me anime kawaii girls in games, and it's saying female protagonist, and then I look at all the screenshots and it's titties everywhere. So they've just replaced the tag.
That sounds like your type of thing.
No. I like games with strong female protagonists in who don't always need to get their tits out. Bit of nuance and a bit of character building.
That doesn't sound like you.
Yeah, Steph, you keep saying that, mate, but when was the last time you saw me play a game that was just full of tits, that wasn't The Witcher?
I don't tend to go to your house that much to watch you play games.
Yeah, but I stream half the games on Discord.
Yeah, I don't tend to watch half the shit you put on Discord.
Oh, I don't tend to watch half the shit you put on Discord either, so we're all even.
Well, yeah, I was about to say, to be honest, I don't tend to stream that much on Discord, so... I think I've got one up you there, mate.
This is the confrontational podcast.
Yeah, and this week's
Ryan's just cranky because he's not at his nap. Don't worry about
Steph, did you put there is no class system in the wiki for Minecraft Dungeons, by the way? I just see it there.
No, why?
because it's just there, right in the middle of the gameplay. That in fact, there's really, for a game as big as Minecraft Dungeons, the wiki for the Minecraft Dungeons page is very light, almost like the content in Minecraft Dungeons. Ayo.
Well, the Epic game, it's the Borderlands Tandem Collection is the Epic game for the week.
I mean, what is this? Unlike Minecraft Dungeons has no mining or crafting. Well,
true.
Yeah.
True.
Silly people. Silly people.
It's the fact that Minecraft's the Mojang and Mojang. Yeah. Part of the Mojang brand. Well, deafens you when you start the game up.
Yeah.
Deafens you, don't deafen me.
Right. Well, I think we're probably going to go to the wrap up at this point, and since it's a bit shorter than normal, I think we'll actually explain what will be coming up this week on Immaterial Gamers.
Okay.
So,
yeah, fix his nose.
Yesterday will have been Persona 5 Episode 8, where Duncan and Andrea finally get to King Kamoshida and look to try and kick his ass for being a pervert.
Okay.
Obviously, there's today is the podcast. Wednesday, or tomorrow, the Wheel of Wednesday returns, where I sit there and talk about that Spin Rhythm game that I've been playing all weekend. I said I didn't want to talk about it much on the podcast because that's what I recorded, and I'll talk about it then instead. Thursday will be the Full House edition of Team Fight Thursdays. Basically, every TFT player at Immaterial Gamers and Sapphire and a bot.
You're going to upset Craig again.
Yeah, well, Craig, spoilers, Craig doesn't do well. But what do you expect? It's a bot that only says now recording.
He didn't do that bad for his first game.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. I hope that he does improve. If we get some machine learning in, he might actually beat us all one day. But
the Rising's happening.
Yeah. Friday, possibly Steve returns with War Table. He's not been around for a few weeks. He might turn up. Maybe. But Saturday, play session will be You Don't Know Jack. We took a break because we put The Room in over the weekend. Some more puzzle solving there, but we'll do another recording of The Room 2. We'll try and reduce the time between The Room 2's episodes. It was about 3 months since we last did The Room and then did number 2. But
I tried.
I know. We tried and then things just didn't get there.
I blame Araya.
Yeah, I blame Jack.
I blame society. That's what you meant to say.
And then Sunday we'll have episode 5 of Disco Elysium. What will me and D do? Who knows? We haven't got a plan. That last thing we did, we were thinking of either firing up the coals of a strike or trying to get the strike to stop. Either way, it doesn't look like it's going to go well for us, and we'll probably fail more checks.
Yeah, we haven't been doing well on checks.
No, we failed on a 72% check.
That hurt.
It did. I had to use a nosefed.
Yep.
So,
I was like, 72% chance. We'll do well. No.
Yeah, we can't fuck up now. Red flash. Ugh.
Yeah, we've done. Yeah, we did do the epic one of we had less than a 50% chance, and it critted. And I was like,
yeah,
yay!
Yeah, I mean, piece of shit. I mean, that being said, you could have 100% chance, and if you get a double 1, that's still a failure. So
Yeah, snake eyes.
Yeah, bastards. But yeah. So with all that, if you like what we do the usual. Like, share, subscribe, click the bell. Click the bell with the one that it notifies you on all the videos, not just the one where it just notifies you on the videos that it thinks you want to watch, and then it'll never show you them ever. Yep, some of the channels that I've subscribed to have had that happen. Just Windows, YouTube decides what you want to watch and what you don't want to watch. I mean, it showed me NASA's channel this weekend, and I did want to watch a spacecraft go up in the sky.
I know there's a few YouTubers that have an issue with the YouTube's thing of the advertisement.
Oh,
they're not getting any, so they're no longer getting paid. And
yeah, Adpocalypse the Fourth.
And when they ask YouTube about it, they go, "Oh, we'll fix it." And then when next time you watch the video, there's about 20 goddamn it.
There's too many adverts.
Yeah, there's too many adverts in it, and it's like, Well, that's the only way we can basically make back the money you've lost.
Yeah, just mad. So, but, the first step, click the bell, shows the videos, and you just watch them, put them on in the background. I don't care. I mean, we do care. I care, but we don't care. Now, while we wreck your head with that, remember the podcast is available on Spotify and Apple Podcasts and wherever else you get your podcasts.
Stupidify.
If there's a podcast provider called Stupefy, yeah, you can listen to it there.
I think you'd have a problem with that, possibly. Disturbed.
Yeah, well, it's up to them.
If they get stupefied, I'm coming back again.
Yeah, well, you can't trademark Stupefy.
Yeah, true.
Someone will try, probably. I mean, a guy did trademark the word edge, so, any stupid thing can happen. But with that as well, I'd like to thank D and Steph for bearing with me this week. I've been a very angry Ryan this weekend.
Have you?
Just
not really noticed a difference.
Yeah. Oh, thanks. Oh, all right. In that case, Steph, I've been a very normal, annoying, angry Ryan this week.
Again, still not really much of a difference between annoying and normal.
Oh, I don't know whether I should appreciate that or poo-poo it.
To be honest, I don't get where you're getting annoying from.
No, he's been ranting and all that. He's been a ranty Ryan.
My ranty Ryans can sometimes come up out as annoying just as much as it come up as entertaining.
That's why I call you anti-Ryan.
Fair enough. That is actually, I guess, if that's a term of endearment, then sure, I'll take it.
Not really, but okay.
So then we've got talkative D and contrarian Steph. It's great.
I was gonna say that Warframe glass thing. Or is that for another time?
We discussed Nightwave when it came up.
Okay.
Last time we talked about Warframe, so don't worry about
Last week.
I don't know. I just thought Thingy seemed it's a thing that's been happening recently.
Yeah. If you're playing Warframe, Nightwave's still going, so keep playing. And
keep going, Dreamers.
I've caught up to all the weeklies, so I'm just waiting for all new quests.
Yeah.
Keep dreaming, Dreamers.
Yeah, keep on dreaming, Dreamers, and for God's sake, please don't kill each other. No, really, I mean it. Dear God, the world is a fucking mess.
But murder.
Let's try and get it back.
I've been trying to do it for years, and why are you stopping me now?
Murder and mayhem.
No,
Why?
murder and mayhem.
But murder and mayhem.
We'll see you next week.
But